Hello, and welcome to Life in a Nutshell. I'm Lon Schiffbauer, your host for this brand new podcast. And if you know anything about me, you know that I live my life by setting and accomplishing goals. There are any number of reasons why I really enjoy setting and accomplishing goals, but I'm not going to bore you with them all, at least not right now. Instead, what I want to do is kind of give you my top five list. First, goals really help to focus my attention. Now, one thing about me, I'm easily distracted by shiny objects. So it's easy for me to kind of spread my attention all over the place. Goals really help me stay focused on what matters most. Second, goals give me a sense of autonomy and control in my life. Like you, I'm beholden to any number of masters. We've got bosses, we have families, we have obligations and responsibilities. And it's often really tempting to think that the only reason we're on this earth is to meet the demands of others. Well, goals help me allocate time and attention for things that really matter to me, giving me that sense of autonomy that I really enjoy. Third, goals give me an opportunity to sort of redress past shortcomings and failures. Now, you've heard the saying, no regrets, right? That's not me. I sort of define my life by my regrets. But instead of allowing them to push me down and feel poorly about myself, I use goals as a way to overcome these shortcomings of my past so that I can sort of put them to bed, if you will. Number four, goals allow me to continue to learn and grow as a person. You see, I'm a strong advocate of lifelong learning and continuous improvement. And goals are a great mechanism by which I can always push myself forward outside of my comfort zone. I sort of feel that if you hold the same worldviews and opinions today that you held yesterday, then you're doing something wrong. Goals allow me to push myself harder than I ever have before, and in so doing, learn new things about myself and those around me. And finally, number five, and just so you know, this one's a little difficult for me to share. Setting and accomplishing goals helps me overcome a sense of mediocrity that always haunts me. You see, I suffer from what is often called imposter syndrome, right? The idea that deep down inside, I think I'm a fraud, and it's just a matter of time before I'm discovered and exposed as an imposter in this world. By setting and accomplishing goals, I'm able to feel a sense of confidence and self-worth such that I'm able to overcome imposter syndrome and say, yeah, I have a right to be in the room. Okay, so those are my top five reasons I love setting and accomplishing goals. But what kind of accomplishments are we talking about? In other words, what have I actually done? Well, here's the thing. This is going to be a little awkward for me because it's going to sound like I'm bragging and showing off. I'm really not. I'm simply trying to demonstrate that if somebody as average and run of the mill as myself can set and accomplish some fairly ambitious goals, then anyone can. Really, I'm nothing special. Okay, so what have I done? Well, I earned an MBA and a PhD by setting and accomplishing goals. I've also competed in multiple Ironman triathlons. I've had a strong career in the tech sector, and I was able to transition that career over to academia. I've also written several books, launched YouTube channels, and this podcast, hopefully. So that gives you a sense of the sort of things that I've done just by setting my mind to it, writing it down, and maintaining focus. Now, remember, I'm not trying to show off, honestly. I'm just trying to give evidence to my thesis that I live my life by setting and accomplishing goals. And that's what this podcast is all about: how to go about selecting those goals that have meaning and purpose for us and mapping out a plan by which we can accomplish them. This means rallying our passions, our time, our resources, the support of others, so that we can bring everything we have to bear to accomplish the goal, as well as overcome any obstacles that are inevitably going to try to get in our way. So it's all about planning for success. So, if you're looking for ways to be more effective, to be more efficient, to really push yourself beyond your day to day comfort zone, then I hope you'll consider subscribing to this podcast and joining me as we explore everything about setting and accomplishing goals. All right? Thanks for joining me and have a fantastic day.